Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, happy 2026. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. But we're okay. We're going to do some ONI today. And while we're waiting for our Dartles to repopulate, I'm going to save the Dartle Rex double dropper for next time. But I am going to work on an amber boiler, because I want to see how we would actually set one of those up. We have iridium, so why not? I don't think we even need iridium for that, but I think it's something interesting to do today. Let's have a look. Yeah, so what we did yesterday, or what we did last stream, the idea was we were going to have 3 Rexes and 12 Dartles in this ranch. The issue is we need the Dartles to be breeding sort of independently, because the Rexes will eat all of the Dartles in the room eventually. That's what actually happened when you have them in the same room. And I've seen people's designs where they have a separate breeder ranch for the Dartles, a separate breeder ranch for the Rexes, and they shuffle in one Dartle at a time to get eaten, and that works pretty well. I basically wanted to see if it was possible to have a design where you actually have both critters in the same room and you're able to maintain the Dartle population. The issue with that is, I think we need a large backlog of eggs. If we actually have a look at the Dartle eggs, so here's one. Dartle eggs incubate over the course of 10 cycles. So if a Dartle gets eaten, even if we have enough Dartles to replace the population, there's a 10 cycle lag between when the breeders in here are laying and when the new ones are hatching. And also, obviously, baby critters don't lay eggs. So you actually have to have the babies in a separate room and then bring them in as adults. So I'm thinking having a setup where it's running based off of pickups and drop-offs for this hybrid ranch, combined ranch, isn't a good plan, fundamentally. I'm also printing some bionic duplicants just so we get a bit more variety with duplicants being offered to us again. Disassociative bionic dupes seem fine. We're not going to get any ranching or medicine done with this guy, so we'll get an ulti. That's fine. We did set up our bionic infrastructure over here. The issue is the Rexes pooped some brine ice in here, which quickly melted, and it destroyed all the power banks, which released a load of heat. So you don't want that. So yeah, let's replace this. I don't know, just replace it with some gold amalgam. I don't really care what with. Hope you're having fun, Ukwo. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed your 5-stream streak. Yeah, let's plug this back in. The wire just got deleted here. I don't know. We're gonna take the power banks. We're gonna take the empty power banks. So that'll be in power banks, believe it or not. No. Where would we find empty power banks? I should just search this. We found the ulti. Yes, I need to actually set their industrial products. Okay, yeah, there we go. Put those in the loader and then dump them in this room. Hope we're doing well, Zarek. Let's go find ulti. Believe it or not, they're right by the pod. There we go. So I'm very sleep deprived today, so any mistakes I make are a result of sleep deprivation. I'm just going to get improved gears for these guys for now. We will have to make some more boosters once we decide what to do with these guys. Not really that fussed about what they're doing at the moment. We have plenty of labor. All I know is we have too much oxygen and too much food. We still have some extra capacity. Someone's taking damage. Why? Why are the Dracos taking damage? That's weird. Temperature plate melted, that's good. Yeah, we're just trying to get this tank full again so the fish can actually eat from the feeder, because currently they're miserable. But it looks like someone has eaten. Or are these just fresh babies? I think they may just be... No? No, I think they have eaten recently. It's possible. The issue as well we have here is there's some gas pockets I need to remove now, so I'm probably going to have to tile over these plants temporarily. Yeah, there's still water here, that's fine. I want you to get rid of this polluted water. I'd like you to get rid of this polluted water as well, but I don't think it's going to happen. Plants seem fine. Steam sauna thing has worked pretty well. The steam's at 400 degrees now. Our cooler loop is running over here, and we have been actively cooling the... We have been cooling the Dartle Ranch quite a bit, so that's worked well. Our cooler was actually kind of too effective over here. So I've stopped releasing all the chill over here for now. It's a bit too cold. So I'm hoping it's going to warm up in a bit, because at the moment I don't think the Lums are very happy. Hello Rendezvous, hope you're doing well. You're slightly late, don't worry about it. You're slightly late, I'm slightly early. We'll be fine. So, yeah, we're going to play around with this. We've got to get some actual brine ice again from the Rexes. The Rexes actually need to be cold for this. We are just going to do a double dropper setup. I think I know how to do it, but I'm going to do it on a day where I'm a bit more alert, and once we've got our Dartle population back up. So what I'm hoping we'll do is we'll just come in here and we'll actually manually feed these plants again. We're actually pumping the brine. We're actually pumping the brine back into the main tank as well. Good fun last night too. Sleep deprivation is how I make my best work in my best colonies. Yeah, I did make a new video credits sequence with Whiskers doing the yawn, which I thought was quite funny. And I actually got some pillows. So we have a memory foam mattress at home. I got some memory foam pillows today, because I thought I deserve nice things, and that will help with the sleep, I'm sure. Some more crunchy audio, that's fine. Can we actually just yellow at this? I want to have this done before we start looking at the thing. It's the fish feeder looking. Yeah, fish feeder's full of seacomb leaf, believe it or not. How much ice do we have left? We don't have a lot. I think we could still dig some out from down here. We've been going pretty systematically in here. I think we could dig this out without any issues. You should be able to get in here just fine. That will probably do, won't it? Maybe something like this. Yeah, get in there. We're running low on books. Why? Why are we running low on books? Have our guys been suffocating? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that, because if the books aren't arriving, then something's gone horribly wrong. I could reduce the downtime. Let's see. Yeah, you're all on the sleep schedule properly. All the dupes without hats. Perhaps we decrease it to 4 downtime slots. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, we're going to put a double dropper ranch in. We're going to put it directly above the Paku and Jawbo. I think there should be enough room here. It doesn't need to be huge, it just needs to work. We're slowly getting more nectar as well from the bonbon tree. Did we actually get any more seeds? I mean, I guess we're not going to get any pip planting going on here, but... I feel like we should eventually get some seeds. Oh, I think... I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Give a load of Primo Garb. Let's keep giving Primo Garb to everyone. Yeah, Chip and Zarek can have it as well. Yes, amber. So at the moment, what we're doing with the amber, the Lura Plants in the Mimica Lum ranches are producing a fair bit of amber. There's a little bit over here as well. Yeah, here's the resource itself. Hello, Lightning Marqueen. Hope you're doing well. So, what you can do, what we've been doing is we've been putting it in the plant pulverizer and getting 50% resin out. And you get 25% fossil, and you get 25% sand. And that's pretty good if you're lacking sand. If you're not lacking sand, then you might as well get more. You might as well get more resin out of your amber. And if you actually melt it at 95 degrees C, you get 80% resin, 20% fossil. So that's pretty good. The quirk is the resin will boil at 125 degrees C, and it will turn into steam and refined carbon. Now, if you don't have a way of making refined carbon, that could be alright. But, like, I don't know. You can make it from lots of things these days. That doesn't seem like a reasonable outcome. Resin boiling has been pretty good for late game refined carbon too. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, if you scale it up, the amber is free with certain applications. If you have Luras and Beetas together, that's something we still haven't tried yet. If you have Luras and Beetas together, then the amber is literally free, so you're just getting free refined carbon from boiling it completely, and then the steam is useful for other things. But then you might want to freeze it back down to solid resin at 20 degrees. But I imagine what we'll do is we'll just feed the liquid resin to the polymer press and get the plastic out. So I don't think an amber boiler will be that complicated. All we got to do is we've got to get a room up to 95 degrees C, and then we've just got to actually make sure it doesn't get above 125 degrees C. So here's what I'm thinking. Why don't we just put like a door with a vacuum here, connect it up to these super hot metal blocks in the middle of our base, and then just have another steam room. Not one that we're going to hook a turbine to, and we bring in the amber, and then the mass flow of the amber will cool the steam a little bit, and then we'll add more heat from this. And then we just pump the resin out. I don't think we need to make this super complicated. The most complicated part is probably just going to be actually putting the door in. But I think we can just put it here. So let's actually think about this. Let's remove these. Let's put some tiles here. Let's make a... We're going to want a liquid lock for sure, because I'm going to want to vacuum this out while I'm building this. Well, it would help if they could get in. Let's put some doors here to make sure that people can't get in either. I really don't think this has to be very complicated. We may end up doing something else today as well. We may end up actually looking at Luras and Beetas if we get any spare time. So why aren't we supplying these? Oh, I've realized something. We literally can't. They can't reach the tiles. I mean, that'll do, won't it? Yeah, then we can leave you guys. Minor oversights. I don't really want to conveyor the brine ice in here either. Eventually, I'm just hoping that the room will be cold enough. The issue is, we can't cool it all the way down to brine freezing temperature. So, not with a polluted water loop. So I just don't think this is going to work with the Rexes. But we can at least get our Dartle population up here the old-fashioned way, off of some environmental brine ice. Until we build a double dropper and we get that working. And I think what we'll have to do with that, I would prefer... Oh, what is going on here? Why can't we build these tiles? Oh, the Atmos suit dock is flooded. Okay, well, let's fix that. I mean, this gas should get pushed out of this tile, so I'm not too worried about that. It's these tiles I'm worried about. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's just put, I don't know, probably just some oil here. That'll be fine. We don't need to yellow alert everything today. This is definitely not a yellow alert day today. Did it have to be in the same branch? No! I'm trying... We already have a fairly good design for isolated Dartles and Rexes. I just want to see if it's actually possible to have both Dartles and Rexes breeding in the same ranch. And I think it is if we use the double dropper method. Because then I think we can actually isolate the Dartles from the Rexes. We can control the populations without drop-offs. And we can introduce the occasional Dartle to the ranch. To the Rexes to eat. While keeping the other breeders in the same room. it definitely seems possible. And people posted some good designs on Discord. So we'll have a look at that. Yeah, I think we'll just put some oil in here. Just a little bit. This will need to be insulated for fairly obvious reasons. So we do have some insulated tile. I probably don't need to actually make it this big, do I? Let's do it like that. And we don't actually have to have this as steam. Perhaps we put a less conductive gas in here? I don't know. Maybe a more conductive gas? So no critter delivery at all. That's the aim. That's why I like the Lum setup so much, is because there's no manual critter delivery required. And that's what I'm trying to do with all of my ranch designs, because once you get critter delivery involved, it requires the duplicates to move them around. The duplicates might drop the critter off at the wrong spot at the base if the errand gets interrupted. And I don't want that. If you're doing a really massive critter ranching build, I think you're going to want to automate the critter distribution somehow. Also, I have some really good news. So, for the last month or so, I've been I've been confused about what to do with videos because I couldn't get Sandbox tools to work. But it turns out, to update the mod, there is another mod called Mod Updater that you have to download. And that will do it for you. But so if you have Sandbox tools on Steam Workshop, get Mod Updater, have Mod Updater do the work, and it will work. For some reason, there's a load of negative reviews on Mod Updater saying it doesn't work, but it does work. You just have to do it correctly. Or at least, well, at least I managed to get it working first try today in my sleep-deprived state, so it can't be too bad. So that means Sandbox Showcase is going to come back, but I've got to do the Frosty Critters video first, because that's a winter-themed video, for Christ's sake. What I'm doing with that at the moment... There. What I'm doing with that at the moment as well is I'm... You know, at the end of the Sour Gas or Bust videos, like the tutorial videos that I've got showing my grand plan on here. There you go. At the end of those videos, I had like a table where it showed how many of each critter you'd require to process X amount of resources based on an input water flow rate into the system. What I'm going to do for the Frosty Critters video, I'm going to compare the Frosty Critters to the best Dreco pathways, the best glossy Dreco pathways in those videos. But I'm also going to do it based by adjusting the input resource flow rate. So the amount of critters in the system is about the same, and then I just tell you how much input material to put in, and then how much output material we're going to get out. And I think that's more useful, because I mean, the point of the second video on that link is I wanted to talk about how efficient each resource loop was. So I had 3 kilograms per second of water going into all of them. But by the end, when we had exuberant mealwoods and there was fertilizer going on with the bristle blossoms, and then we had grubs and all of that. We actually had so much efficiency that we ended up being able to run like 12,000 Drecos off of it, and we're obviously not running 12,000 Drecos in a game. So you'd have a lower throughput instead. So that's going to be that's going to be part of the focus of this other video. Right, pressure is reduced now. Why is pressure reduced? Because this vent's overpressure. Right, so I need to set this to like 1 kilogram. Because we need to let more oxygen in. This wire needs to work. Which means... In all honesty, I think I probably just need to actually connect this up with conductive wire at this point. How about deconstruct this. And then I'll just put all this stuff on here. I should eventually replace all of my regular wires with conductive wires. But yeah, no, I like the Lum setup a lot. The first Sandbox Showcase video we do is going to be this. I'm going to make some slight modifications for the video, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about the maths behind the Lums and the Blums. But that's mostly going to be like a part 2 to the previous video, so I'm not going to go over all the basics. There is already a YouTube video on the normal Blum ranch, but that's without the mimickers and some of the adaptations we've done here with the Lura Plants. But that video will definitely come out in January. We're charging these power banks now, that's good. Okay, you're now actually pumping the liquid out, but I'm just going to have to set this to 0, aren't I? If we've got any liquid here, this is just going to be too much pressure. I could put a high-pressure gas vent in, but I don't really want to. Right, now you're letting the oxygen in. Are you? Doesn't look like you are. Oh, maybe you are. It kind of looks like we're deleting the oxygen to be. No, the pressure is going up. Okay. I'm probably worrying too much then. Okay, we put the oil in here, that's good. I didn't want too much oil in here. So now I just need to vent this room. Yeah, I really don't think this amber boiler is going to be too complicated. But I'm going to talk about amber in a separate video. I'll probably make a very short video about it, but that's probably going to be the one where I actually look at Luras and Beetas in combination. So let's do that today as well. And then I can just focus on wrapping everything up in a neat and tidy package. I do need you to come in here and do this one, though. You are going to do that, that's good. So what gas do we want in here? Probably something that's just going to be convenient. Oh god, you're peeing in here? Really? It's funny. Right, remove these tiles. Wait, why are you trapped in here? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. Alright. Polluted water is in the mesh tile now. Hopefully the polluted water gets pushed up here and we can sweep it up. It's a small enough amount that we should be able to do it. Okay, water's flowing back in here. We've got a vacuum in here now. That's good, because the vacuum will close. It was because we had gas pockets in here that it wasn't so good. We are still dumping some of the brine. We're dumping 3 different liquids in here now with 3 different vents. But there was actually just room for us to put all these vents in here, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, look, the polluted water is friggin' dumping back in. Well, that's not too much of a problem. What we got? Let's see the loot. Gloves. Yep. Love gloves. Should be pretty quick to vent this room. I'm thinking we just fill this room with hydrogen. Because then we can just... it's quite conductive. We don't have to worry about state changes. And then what we'll do, so... At the moment... The amber is just getting dropped off here. What I'll do is... I'll put a conveyor loader in here. I'll set it to manual. And we'll just dump the amber onto a conveyor loop. We'll run it around the top. Maybe I'll even just have some metal tiles in here. So that it can precipitate out of the metal tiles. That would probably make sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So what? We're still doing cobalt for this, because cobalt's quite conductive. No need to make this out of iridium. So, what I'm thinking is... The top layer can be metal. I really don't think there needs to be anything super fancy with this room. We'll just have the layer of resin at the bottom. We'll have a little layer of resin stay at the bottom, because that'll help heat-proof this room. You know how the insulated tiles aren't particularly good at staying the same temperature when gases are involved. That's why for the steam room here, I'm double walling it. Because double walling it seems to stop the heat transfer quite efficiently. And yeah, I'm continuing to print more dupes because I want to make sure that we've actually got Plenty of guys in sauna. Everyone's really idle. Okay. Is there anything specific I want to do about that? Oh, look, the liquid got let in again. Oh, whatever. I'll think about that later. Is there anything specific I want these guys to do? Not really. Oh, wait, no, there is something. Ice temperature plates. That's not going to keep you busy for long, though. We don't really need any of the resources in here now as well. Colony-wide sweep? Yes! Good idea. Where am I going to put all the debris? Somewhere close to the base that the dupes generally aren't going to go. Probably just near the teleporter, right? I mean, there's a farm down here, maybe not. Maybe here. Yeah, we can do that. Just set this to sweep all, put all the debris down here. They're generally not going to be running past this bit. Yes, if everyone's super bored, we might as well. Oh, and yeah, you do need to seal that so that we can actually friggin' keep pumping the gas out of here. Yeah. This is a fixed pocket, so I don't mind that being kept there. Right, so we're going to want to set this to consumable or, no, organic amber. Allow manual use. Priority 9. We don't need more sand. So hopefully we can get them to stop making it at the one of these plant pulverizers. Right, so set this to sweep only. All. Just dump everything down here. And then... Actually, you know what? Set this to 1. I don't want people generally doing this. I've re-enabled sweep by type as well. Because that also got updated. I don't think I'm going to bother with those ranches. But I will come and grab everything out of here. There's a little bit of debris I don't think we'll be able to get, but that's probably fine. Clothing, I'm fine for it to stay here as well. And then we can just slowly see where everything ends up. I'm going to want them to come in here and grab this too, actually. Got the gas in here again. Hoping we can actually seal this now. Yeah. Yeah, this should vent pretty quickly now. But I think we're just going to have to wait for this to be a vacuum before we start doing anything with this. Oh, let's put a power wire in here. And then the conveyor rail, we can build that in the meantime. So that's going to be iron ore. And then that's just going to go up here. It's going to go through the metal. And all I'll do is I'll just put a loop here. And... hold on. What's the best way of doing this? Probably just like this, right? So it always prioritizes loading the loop first, and we just keep running the amber on this loop until it drips down to the bottom. And then we'll just put a liquid pump here. This could be probably just gold amalgam, actually. It doesn't even need to be iridium. Or anything like that. Let's actually put a hydro sensor here. I don't know why I thought this was going to be super complicated. I guess the thing is, you need to be generating a heat source that gets to that temperature that you can reliably siphon heat from. And the heat source will vary. So that's probably the main difference between this setup and all the others, is just what the actual heat source is. Let's keep doing research as well, because why not? Transit tubes? Transit tubes. Hello, Gakko the Fae. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year! It's 2026. Oh my god. This will be a better year. I promise. I mean, last year was pretty good, but I've got to admit, I've had a lot of different forces pulling me in different directions. And I think I know the path through now. You're much better than me at 250 days, and I'm on day 350. Yeah, I mean, it's just because we printed so many duplicates, really. Just trying to keep them more busy. Playing around with ideas. That's the main purpose of this run at the moment. It's just to play around with ideas that we're not going to get around to the sour gas will bust. We're going to look at the Lura Beetas. We're going to look at the Amber Boiler today. Next stream, we will actually start doing the proper design for these Dartles. I mean, at least they're actually just breeding again now. These Rexes are starving. I'm going to have to feed them a little bit. We do actually have some wild Rexes down here. So maybe we don't even bother. The only issue is one of them's elderly. We do have some more eggs as well. You've been using the same principle of a naphtha maker? Yeah, pretty much. We've got a mixture of gases in here. We do. That's quite annoying. We got 1 microgram of oxygen in here. Oh, okay. Well, now it's gone. I'm hoping we'll be at the point where stuff just stops conducting. So I'll set this to, like, I don't know, above 10 kilograms. And then... I don't really need this to go all the way over here. Then again, do I actually care about what the gas is doing? Not really. Let's put metal tiles in here as well. I'm going to put a ladder in here just so we can get up here and remove these tiles. I don't think there's a reason not to. We'll need some automation as well. And also, where's the hydrogen? I think we are going to use hydrogen for conductive gas. Okay, well, the good news is we have a convenient pipe of hydrogen nearby. So, probably just don't need to overthink this one. I could probably just come down here. Do we have loads of hydrogen? We do have loads of hydrogen because we have all the beta hydrogen down here. So, we'll just stick a load of it in here. We don't actually have to cool down the resin that much at all. At the end of the day, we're putting it in the polymer press. If we look at the polymer press, the output plastic is at least 75 degrees C. So it's not going to make a huge difference using hot material for that. I think I will just tell them to stop making resin from these now. Yeah, set it to 10 kilograms or something. High pressure gas vent will do. And then hydrogen can just be in this whole little bit here. I'll keep the gas pump in, but I'll turn it off. Although, do I actually want to seal this so that the resin doesn't melt before it gets to this point? I don't know. I don't think that really matters. If the resin melts over here, it'll be on top of the oil, and then it will slowly slide down here. So I don't think that actually even matters. I'd rather just keep the room open in case we need to go in there. So long as there's a vacuum here, I don't think we're going to have any conductivity issues. And I'll set the door permissions to make sure that people don't go in here. Yes, we've got the annoying mixed gas situation at the moment, which makes it twice as long to actually pump all the gas out. Okay, here's something that has occurred to me. I could just tile this. Push the gas out. And then we'll remove all the tiles. That should help. Also, I'm just going to dig this because this is annoying me. Okay, we've already got the amber on the loop. That's good. Hello, FOD dots. I am just plugging a little amber boiler into our sauna heat generator or heat deleter thing. Gunk. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I should have predicted this. Right. Toilets. Do not permit these guys. God damn it. I need to set this to not allow bionic duplicates in here. I need to do that for all of these. This means I probably have a pipe full of gunk now. Do I? I don't know, maybe. Do I just have a load of gunk running in one of these pipes now? All I can currently see. I got a gunk extractor. It's here. I love how all the organics are ineligible for it. Let's see if that works. Oh, shit. Oh, that worked. Okay, apparently there was enough... Oh, well, it didn't work because I'm venting all the hydrogen here. But... we did actually get enough of the other gases out that it didn't matter. Okay. Sure, great. Oh, no. This room was supposed to be a vacuum. So it doesn't get super hot when we connect it to this thing. Can we still cheese it? I don't think so. Shall we just try it? Let's just try it. See how quickly we break everything. Oh, I made the gas pump out of iridium anyways. Lol. Right, so what do we need to do? We need to put in a mechanized door. Yellow alert all the things. Yes. We were supposed to vacuum this room and do it in a vacuum, but we're not doing it now. I don't really mind what we make this door out of. Oh, I do. It's supposed to be conductive. Let's make the door out of iridium. Oh, everyone's gonna skull when this is happening, aren't they? I don't know, maybe it won't be that conductive. Yeah. Yep, you're getting all the irritated eyes. Yep. And then I need to put iridium... I need to put the cobalt back here. Okay, it's heating up relatively slowly. That's good. We don't actually have steel production in this colony, by the way. That's why I'm making the door out of the iridium. So we need a wire to go up here as well. That could just go... over here. Yeah, have fun with that. I think... yeah, let's yellow alert everything. I don't think the gas in these areas is getting hot enough quickly enough to scald the dupes, provided that everyone just immediately gets in here and builds everything. Yes, you did predict it, Tech Rock. That's fine. I think this will still work. Okay. This door needs to happen next. You've got the iridium. That's good. And then I think once that... okay, the hydrogen is getting too hot now. Once this is built, we need to immediately move the thing here. This hydrogen will get deleted. Well, that's not ideal. Let's actually stop venting into the room while we're doing this. Who's doing this, then? Catalina. Okay. Catalina is probably not going to have fun at this point, because the metal is already heating up. That probably means we're going to get the resin on the floor now as well. The amber is starting to heat up. I don't think amber is very conductive. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be working. Okay, I think what we do is now I'm going to manually equip an Atmos suit to a builder. Max, have this. Wait, where is Max? He was just wearing a mask. That's not good. What? Oh, god damn it. I think you'll be fine, but just redeliver that mask. It's Operation Dump Everything going. Oh, it looks like it's going fine. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need Max to come up here and just actually build this. Wait. Oh, we need to repair worn Atmos suits. Oh, we are planning on doing it. Yeah, okay. Oh, bionic dupes should also get out. Wait, actually, hold on. Oh, this isn't going to prevent them from scolding. Yeah, that would be stupid. That would be stupid. Okay, let's make sure the bionic dupes don't come in here either. Yeah, this room is currently getting too hot. The amber is still taking a little while to heat up. I think it will reach the right temperature. I think this is going to actually boil into steam. If we don't fix this soon. I also... What do you mean unreachable? Oh, right. Max, where are you? Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Just set this to max only. Right, so Max can come in here. We need a sensor here. So perhaps a thermo sensor plugged in by the pump. I guess I'll make this out of nickel. Do you permasuit your boops? Oh, we totally could. You're right. We could totally do that if we felt like it. Let's have Max do it for now. See how this goes. You should at least be able to build this door quickly. And then... Oh, I actually need more cobalt. Oh, boo. You know what? Move this. Actually, no. Let's do it smarter than that. Let's have a look at this overlay. Blue stuff. What blue stuff can we replace? We could replace these segments with nickel. That's fine. If you do, make sure the boops don't have access to the suit docks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're doing a lot of that in Sargassel Bust, so I'm kind of thinking maybe we don't do it this time. Okay, we did get the resin out. It did actually come out over here, but that's fine. Right, you're done with that now. And now we should get some cobalt for this as well soon. So that should be good. Oh, it occurs to me, I'm going to need an auto sweeper in here, aren't I? To grab the fossil. I'm going to need two, actually. We got our Barney again. Barney sounds good to me. Critter ranching 1, ranching, suit wearing, operating. That's good. I don't know why we're getting more duplicates by just printing Barnic duplicates, but it is a thing. Right, let's see. Barney. Oh, right. Priorities. I didn't even give any priorities to Chip. I don't know what the bottom dupes are going to do yet. I'm going to let them do everything for now, and then we'll come back to them. We're going to focus on ranching, and then, I guess, operating, maybe. I need to move a few people to schedules. Oh, we've got 2 Barneys now. You could go here, but you're not the sleepy one, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll do. So now I should be able to build another bit here, but I need to have the automation wire here first. This liquid pump. What's overheating? The liquid pump, right. Let's make this out of iridium because we have it. I don't think ordinarily you will need to do that, but this build is currently a little bit uncontrolled. I mean, the amber does seem to be dropping out of it correctly. My issue is that the resin looks like it's about to boil. To be fair, I think this video would have been... Yeah, okay, so now I've got some steam and some refined carbon. We can cool this room back down. Okay. Fun. Where's Max? Yeah, here it is. Oh. I need these to be priority 9. I need you to do the other one first. Because I need this to go here. And then I need the next one to go in. I should probably set this to priority 1 while that's happening. So we don't boil more resin into steam. Yeah, we can condense the steam. That should be fine. I wonder what we're going to do with a very small amount of refined carbon like this. This door... I don't really care about this door. I think I'm going to have to remove this door. No, not yet. Settings now go on there. And then we'll remove it. Because I'm going to need to put the auto sweeper in somewhere. I'm going to need to have one down here. And then one up here. So I will have to remove the gas pump. I can remove the gas pump now, I guess. This is way more heat than I wanted to dump into here. Well, I could build some tiles or something to do this. I'm actually almost feeling like we should have just reloaded this. You finished your regolith melter? Nice, nice. Oh well, I thought this would be something funny to do while I'm sleep deprived. And we could have done Surviving Mars, but that would have also... I don't know. We do have a little bit left to do in Surviving Mars. We've got to build the capital city, and there's obviously... Oh, the picture on the Discord. Yeah, that's in there. But yeah, there's a little bit left to do in Surviving Mars, but I want to break from that for now. I want to get back into ONI. New year, new me. You know, all that. Oh, poor Max. How's the water tank looking? Good. Water tank's done. Okay, so let's actually see. So we don't need to pump salt water into here anymore. I'm going to leave the pipe here for now. That's fine. This water pipe can stay here as well. And then the excess brine from the other room. That's fine for now. Yeah, Paku are all happy again. They should all start breeding again. Right, now I need to figure out how many tiles I've actually got for the Paku in here. So we have 90 minus 2. 5, 6, 8. We have 79 tiles here. fish. And then we have 18. So that's 97. And then we have another 207. So that's 304 tiles. So 304 tiles. Each Paku requires 8 tiles. We've got 1 extra. So that's going to be 39, right? Put 38 in here for now. So that's going to be 112 kilograms? No. It's going to be 152 kilograms times 4. Yeah. So there's a load of extra fish in here now. We'll let them stay in here for now. How are the Jawbos doing? Jawbos. Okay. We have some excess Jawbos being kept in here now. We had some salt water, but it looks like we didn't quite get the drowner working properly, did we? Oh, not the drowner, but like we wanted more liquid in here, didn't we? I think I accidentally swept that. Well, I guess you're just going to live an unsatisfactory existence for now. I've got 5 more Jawbo eggs. How is the Paku? Yeah, I think we've eaten all the Paku that was in here. Will you guys be able to attack the Paku in here? I guess you will eventually. Yeah, he's not got a good situation going on there. Let's keep planting the seacomb in here. I will need to plant more seacomb in here as well. I think that was the plan. These ones aren't going to be fertilized. And that means we probably will decrease the count in here eventually. How much seacomb leaf do we have? That should actually be on the list, right? We have over 35,000 units. That'll do. We'll feed them that for now. Right, you finally building this tile. You are. Good. Max has had a really rough time. Right. So now I need to get a green signal going here. This can be priority 9. Yeah, build this automation wire. You know what, actually? Put the sensor here. It doesn't need to be right over there. There you go. Yeah, go to Lura and then come back. Still exchanging temperature with all this. You're still overheating. Well, so long as you're not actually repairing it, that's fine. Okay, and then you need to build the thermosensor too. What a silly situation. How are the dew drippers doing? Oh, pressure's too high now. Why? Nobody been coming in here? Oh, no, the sensor should still work. So we should be letting extra oxygen in here, right? What's going on with the pressure then? The oxygen is not forming a neat boundary layer with the chlorine because of the brine. Okay, I'm just going to tell you to come in here and sweep the brine up now. This is annoying me now. That should solve the issue. I mean, it looks like we have a load more dartle eggs, so I'm not that worried. Yeah, the amount of chlorine has increased. And the chlorine seems to be coming out of this gate now. Because they've been breathing in the oxygen in this area. So our setup hasn't quite worked. I think it will work when we get a proper boundary layer going. Maybe I'll set this to like 900. No, I'll set this to 1000. If I set this lower, that should help increase the odds of it being in the right range. Right, okay, so now set you to above. Okay, now you're disconnected, that's good. So this should start to calm down now. So now what I want to do is, let's see. I don't really want to use brine ice on this. How about we just build a load of temperature plates? That feels like a good idea, right? Can I just get you to come in here with like obsidian or something with a good heat capacity, I guess. Maybe just some mafic rock. That should lower the temperature in there quite a bit. This is vacuum now, so we should... This is starting to cool. Gonna take our friend Max quite a while, unfortunately. And then this should send a green signal if the temperature in here is below... let's say 100. Send green signal if... above 100. Yeah, okay. Unreachable toilet Max. Max appears to have had a rough time. What's going on? Is this a case where I temporarily override the permissions? I think it is. Let's get everyone to come in here and do this. Some of you will scold, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. We'll heal people up. We probably could have actually put a suit terminal in here if we were really thoughtful about it. Right, let's see. I'll make you out of iridium and I'll put you here. And then I'll put you here. And then I'll put an iridium loader in here. And then this can contain the... Oh. Oh yeah, that's going to contain the fossil. And then that can just get dumped out somewhere. I mean, where am I going to want to dump that? Probably just... I don't know, I'll just dump it here. The fossil, actually, well, the fossil could go up by the rock crusher, really, but, like, man, I don't know. I'm just going to dump it here. We're just going to yellow alert it today and tank the damage. We got enough people for this. I guess it's going to take you a while to build all these temperature plates, isn't it? I don't know, I got some proper builders on this. I think we'll be alright. These guys are pretty fast these days. I will set these to... Well, yeah, if anyone gets to 45, then we'll heal them. Oh, Mike, I think you can go in here. Looks like people are starting to flee on their own. That's good. This is a great use of their time, isn't it? Okay, this is starting to cool down. Yeah, great, great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I shouldn't play this game when I'm sleep deprived. I start inflicting cruelties on the duplicants. Okay, Nicola, you need to go. You should be fine, Nicola. Yeah. Okay. Oop, we got an incapacitated. Okay, well, I still think Nicola will be fine. Have them do wallpaper while they're at it. Lol. Good idea. Okay, Ashcan, not you. So we can go to Ashcan. Get out of here. I guess this doesn't normally need to be yellow alerts. Let's put a load more triage cots. I don't really mind having them all just wait for a little bit. Although, where am I going to put the triage cots? Well, I mean, realistically, I could have put some over there, couldn't I? Oh, I'll put some here. Will help. Right. So that's got it down to about 150. Okay. Oh, you're actually eating the packing now. You are. Fair enough. I think we can safely remove all of these now. Oh, I should probably get Max to remove his suit, right? If we're just gonna brute force it at this point. There you go. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Oh, we let all the polluted water out there. Great. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's killing the bees. Oh no, they don't like it. So this is going to be fossil. If I dump a little bit more hydrogen in here, this hydrogen's cold, so that should help. Ow. I mean, we did release a load of hydrogen here. I think the hydrogen will all float up to the top of the map, so that's not really a huge issue anymore. It's fine. Looks like the dewdrops are being eaten properly. That's good. Oh, you're grabbing all the bleach stone? Probably need to set you to sublimators then. Oh, but we don't want the bleach stone in here, do we? Maybe I'll just leave the bleach stone in here for now. Okay. These poor sods. Okay, the hydrogen is lowering the temperature now. I think we did need the temperature plates, but perhaps that was a little too far. Okay, Freya can at least build stuff. That's good. I'm going to set this back to restricted access. For now. And then we need a little bit of a wire in here as well. Okay, they're coming up here as well. Should I put some lamps here? Maybe I'll put some lamps here. You know, that's my favorite thing to do. Just add lamps. There we go. And then that wire can just be... Really, that should go here, shouldn't it? Yeah, have fun with that. This is what you get for all saying that you're idle. I'm beginning to think we're just going to end up tricking this with the steam. The steam will condense at 96.4 degrees C into water, so we can pump up. Then we can just inject a little bit of heat in here again. So I need to set this to above 90 to make sure that we don't let more heat in at the last minute. And I guess if we dump a load of amber in here, that would help, wouldn't it? Well, no. Because, well, actually, it's almost at the temperature now where it wouldn't boil. So I think now we do dump the amber in there. Let's add amber to the list again. Okay, so we've got 264 at the moment. There is a big lump of it here. There was a knit in here, but the knits have actually all been eaten now, so we can safely collect this. So let's open this up, grab all the gold. Put a ladder here. Make that priority 9 dig. And then we could put a ton of amber in there, and that's probably going to help cool it down enough as well. Max can still come in here when he feels like it. That seems fine. Oh, well. I don't know. Yeah, allow manual use. Priority 9 this. Yeah, these could both reach this tile. The fossil will get dropped down here, which is good enough for now. Wait, did you have gunk in here? Oh, look! We automatically filtered the gunk out of the bathrooms with the bottle emptiers. Isn't that funny? Well then. Nice accidental win. These poor guys. Okay, so I need to set this as well. I need to set this to a below 38. Let's do that. How's this looking? Yeah, this is still looking good. That's good. Salt lines have been working just fine in there, apparently. I'll priority 9 this, just so we can get it going as well. Oh, Max is the only one that can actually dump the amber in here. Okay. Bottle-based bases have been Bottle-based bases. They're the most based bases of all. Dupes of oxygen, people just like cells in cells at work. Now, we do want to put a canister filler in for the bionic duplicates, right? Where's the best spot for that? Probably here. I feel like we don't really need these to be specifically here. Right, that's hooked up now. The other thing I need to do is I actually need to put a pipe here. So that needs to be the resin pipe, which means... beans. More spaghetti. Right, let's think about this for a sec. Let's do something like this. No. Something like this. And then that's going to get cut off because this should all be phyto oil now. And that can come in here, and then probably will just be running down here, right? And then I'll need to put some ladders in so we can actually reach all of this. That's why I had the ladder there, I think. And then we should be able to reach all of that. Does mean a little bit more building is going to need to be done by Max. This could be the last straw for Max, though. Probably is. Let's say no to Max now. Let's say yes to Otto. We're really min-maxing their health here, aren't we? Oh, why am I... Yeah, harvest this one, please. Thank you. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, this room is cool enough now, it should be safe. For the resin. So, I think I'm going to enable a supplier to come in here as well. Which is fine. Yeah, Meep. Meep, you can come in here and do this. That's what I like to see. Should be able to get in here and build all these now, right? Yeah, good. Then once you build that pipe, I will just get you to actually... Once I get you to build this pipe, I'll actually just get all of this and get the amber in here to start with. Wait, who's suffocating? Liam. Liam's fine. Liam just needs to decide not to ranch Drecos all the time. Some liquid exposure going on. I should probably mop some of these random liquids. Oh, Otto's probably incapacitated. Yep, okay, alright. Access denied. Meep can come in here and build a pipe. Oh, right. This needs to be Otto's. Whoops. Let's not have him suffocate. That would be bad. And then I'm just going to yellow alert this. I'm going to yellow, and I'm going to yellow alert this. Then we can just get on it. Great use of the dupes today. Well, what can I say? Dupe health is a resource for me to use when I'm feeling particularly lazy. These vines still aren't doing very well. The pipes are still cold. What temperature is the water going in and out? So it looks like that... Oh, hold on. That would help, wouldn't it? Is there still a fair bit of heat leak going on, or is there some shenanigans going on? This is a fair bit of heat leak going on over here. Particularly when it's running past this water. Then it's coming back here. Well, we'll see. They don't seem to be suffering. Right, the amber is circulating. This is good. So I want to make sure that the steam condenses just so we can get it out of here. So we're not actually aiming to cook the resin at the moment. I guess some of it will cook. It's taken a while. Oh, I know what I should have done with this. I mean, looks like some of the packets are melting. But, like, what I should have really done is put a meter on this. And then we've not got the big blobs, because amber is a very unconductive material. If we look at it here, it's a similar situation to the whole sulfur thing. Amber as a solid only has a thermal conductivity of 0.17. It's not good. I will set you to everything at this point. I don't want any other material in here, do I? So, perhaps what I actually do then is I put the meter here. And we can probably figure out a way to divert it already so that it does what we want it to do. Which material is in this thing? Just a load of rock? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Right, so a conveyor meter, we'll set this to 0.1, and then that can go over here. I'll put in the liquid, you know what. So put that there, and then what I'll do for now... Do I want to divert all of this? Or do I just want to leave the big chunks on here for now? Probably also want to put a wire on this. And we'll plug in the ports to each other, like, you know what? That could be priority 9 now, I think. Actually, yeah, that could be priority 9 now. The amber is safe in here. Yeah, Meep is on the way to build the pipe. Good job, Meep. We'll end up with a little bit of resin in here, because it should all just melt out fairly quickly. I'll have to keep an eye on the actual amount of resin we get. Okay. Water is in here. That's good. Is that all the water? That is all the water. Okay, let's sweep that up. Get it out of there. And then I think we're good to go. So let's set this to 0.1 kilograms per second. For now. It's going to start introducing 100 gram packets. And then I think for now what I'm going to do then... Let's get all of this off of here and just get it running through here. Just for now. Good job, Meep. I believe in you. Yeah, you just leave that water in there, I think. Actually, don't leave it in there. Take it out at some point. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of doing this whole thing, let's just dump it here for now. Let's just dump it all here, and then I'll reconnect this in a minute. Once we've got it all back out of the room. I know that means we're going to have a load of hot resin here, but that doesn't really matter. Or a load of hot amber here, but it doesn't really matter for now. Can I just do this just to make sure that it actually happens? Thank you, Meep. Beep gives a beep. Okay, so the heat capacity of the room is high now. We've got the resin in here. This vent is going to get tricked if we have the resin in here, isn't it? Let's set this to above 25. And then we can build all of this. Dupes are looking fine. So they're still doing all the pickup errands. How is the stuff going? Hello, Yalpkaka. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to today? Let me give you a shout out. This is the first stream of 2026. Isn't that something? Yeah, Happy New Year. I am quite sleep deprived today because we were out last night. I was with my family and that was very nice. But yeah, we were properly out there. Oh, I just realized something. I need to plug in my computer. But yeah, we're doing some amber melting. That's the plan today. There we go. I should have done that a while ago. You try to keep the titties dry. Fair enough. You don't like your titties tickled. We're going to continue printing bionic dupes that have disassociative. I don't really care about their starting boosters. I'll give them boosters later as well. I just want them here for now, and we'll figure out a use for them later. I'm not even going to give them priorities or anything at the moment. We already have the power bank charger. It looks like the amount of diaries in here has decreased a little bit. Perhaps we need to have them on 3 downtime slots. Are they going to be able to get everything done in 3 downtime slots? I don't know. Let's find out. But yeah, basically, we took our hot sauna room, where we're deleting all the heat produced by the thermal aquatuner with the saunas, and excess heat is going to get dumped into here so we can boil some of this amber. I'm imagining what, yeah, boosters reasonable with a power station. Yeah, we can make, we'll make a load of boosters later, but frankly, I'm only printing the bionic duplicates so that we actually have some organic duplicates popping up in the printer again. There seems to be something funny going on with names. The game does not want us to print lots of organic dupes anymore, like we used to. It never offers them to us. Not very often anyways. They can eat at a table and even salt their batteries. Yeah, that's funny. I like that. Right, let's dump all of the amber out here again. So, regrettably, this is quite hot at the moment. But that should get loaded back into the loader. And then I think we can just hook this directly back up once this is all dumped out. Wait, what? This should not contain amber. Under any circumstances. Don't do it. Oh, well, I mean... Do that, amber. Oh, right. It's picking it up from here and putting it here. Well, I mean, that kind of that kind of works in a roundabout way for just getting it out of here, but it's not very helpful for us. And we'll eventually all leave. They fixed banquet tables holding them hostage? Oh, right. Oh, dear. You'd have to arrest them because it's battery and assault. Assault and battery. That is the pun of 2026 that I've heard. Of all the puns I've heard, it's one of them. Right, let's hook this up here again. So now, this time, we have 100-gram packets of amber coming in from the meter. And this should melt much quicker. Except this isn't at the right temperature anymore. Send green signal if above 100, please. So that's going to connect the door. And then this should all start heating up again. Oh, wow, it's all heating up immediately. Wait. Where's it going? It's all getting... Oh, it's coming out here. Okay, maybe that was too small. I think we need to increase the flow rate on this to maybe like 1 kilogram. Let's see how that does. I want it to be small enough that it does eventually exchange temperature, but not so small that we don't get any actual throughput. And ideally, I want it to come out on the bottom layer. That's what I want to see, really. You're gonna go find some batteries yourself? Fair enough. I suspect it's getting deleted up top. That is what it feels like is happening to me. Yeah. In that case, I think I just need to remove these. I'm just gonna get everyone to come in here again and do this. Yes. Let the scoldings continue. It won't be as bad this time, I promise. That way, all of it should come out the bottom of the tiles, right? And just get the cobalt out. Let's see what happens. Right, so let's see. I've got to keep an eye out for packets that are actually melting. Oh. Cut this off. Oh, right, hold on. That goes here. Right, that should recirculate now. Provided that it's not directly loading it in here. I still need to dump all of this. Oh, hold on. Right, that should work. The only thing is I'm going to need to remove this conveyor rail again now. Okay. So the belt is recirculating properly now. Is the amount of resin increasing? Yes. It's only increasing when it's coming out of here. Is it just not getting up to temperature in here? Oh. Yeah, look, we're getting, We're getting... Oh dear. Okay, that's not working either. So, perhaps I need to move where the loop is. Have the loop only pass through these tiles at the bottom. Okay. I'm learning, I'm learning. Let's set this to like... It was... To be fair, I think it was working at like 0.1. Set it to 0.1 for now. So we're not wasting all of the amber. Because I think if it's boiling here, it's just going in here and turning into fossil and refined carbon. Yeah, I mean, now it's just dumping out in here. Provided the fossil is dumping on this tile, that's okay. But I want a higher flow rate than this. So I think what I need to do That needs to go there. And then this rail needs to change. It needs to come down here. I'll put like a little bridge in here. And then we'll just bring it up this way again. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give the Bionic dupes... I'm going to give a Bionic dupe an Atmos suit. Oh, we need a Mechatronics guy to come in here to do the rail, don't we? Do I just mass scold everyone again? Seems possible. You're suffocating. You're fine. We're really just inflicting a lot of cruelty on the dupes today, aren't we? I guess I want them to remove it over here as well. I mean, what I could do at the moment is I could just have it connect up there. And then I can quite easily disconnect this for now. And then I could remove this. Okay. Should I just get everyone in here in yellow alert? Let's try it. We're tricking this with even more hydrogen for the heat capacity. There's not enough resin in here. I didn't really intend on dumping all of the beta hydrogen in here, because we're using this for power. So I'm going to just cut this off at this point, I think. So we've got enough resin in here. And in fact, I probably don't need to... I could probably just leave it in the pipe forever. Yeah, that'll be enough resin. That'll be enough hydrogen. We got some resin over here. Oh, that's bad. Well, where'd the oil go? There was supposed to be oil here. Oh, Meep, this isn't a job for you. You should get healed up. Meep. Get in here, Meep. How much resin do we have left? Or amber do we have left? Quite a lot. Okay, yeah. I was already doing 100 grams at a time. Right, Meep, you've got to get out of here. That's an order. The cruelty to productivity ratio on this one is quite high. Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine. Wait, actually. Don't build these. Did you actually remove all of the... Oh, you did actually remove all of the conductive stuff. Okay, that's fine. In that case, go ahead. Or the conveyor rail. More dupes. This is really a test of how quickly you can all build mechatronics. Liam, you need to get out. Can we still get in here? We can. Good. Oh, don't grab the fossil, Steve. That's not a good use of your time. Oh, we got the sleeper in here as well. We got the sleeper Joshua. Great. Good job. Maybe you were supposed to be resting. Okay. Right, so we should now be able to just do something along these lines. So hook that up. Hook this up over here. This one can get disconnected. I'll get rid of that one in a minute. I could go over here. I could go up here. And then it should all loop through these bottom ones. I got the little packet of amber on there. Okay. Tell everyone to get out except for Devon. And then... Okay, that's good. So this is all melting over here at the moment anyways, but let's actually increase the flow rate on this again. I want to make sure that it's going to work with this coming down here. And then I want to put the oil back in here. I can't really tile this though. Is this actually going to be alright? Are we just going to have a minor heat leak here? Is that going to be an issue really? I don't know. Let's see. So the amber is coming through here now. It's melting over here at the moment. It's probably not going to melt over here forever. Yeah, it's starting to creep around a bit longer, so it's going to start recirculating again, which is fine. And we should end up with some hotter bits in here. Yeah, this is fine. So as long as we see a blob of fossil drop every time, then that means it's working properly. Obviously, we'll refine this quite a lot when we actually look at it on Sandbox Showcase, but it's just the basic principle. To be honest, it's very similar to what we actually did for the phosphorite refinery, except it's not going to be self-powering. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this now. So that should conduct the heat into the amber quickly enough that it all works properly, without having it end up be too hot. There's the resin. And then we can just pump it out. But I do want to make sure that we get the oil here again. Can I just do this and then dump some oil in here? Let's try it. So we're going to end up with some hot hydrogen gas in here. I'm going to have to remove this and then we'll try it again. Oh, let's put a bottle dumper for resin in here. Oh. We don't have any oil. Anything else? Phyto oil? Will that work? Maybe. No, definitely not. Let's see. Gunk. Gunk will work. Yeah, do that. We want to stop dumping the heat out of here. I could just set up the loop so it doesn't recycle through this tile as well. I want to see if it's necessary or not. Devon is on the way. Okay. The gunk is heavier, apparently. Interesting. Right, let's remove this, because it's pretty easy to set up. It's just amber. Yeah, with the way this is going here... Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Just monitor the blobs a little bit. It should just be every time one drips out, we see a blob of fossil come out the bottom. Yeah, I guess this is a little different from the phosphorus one in that we have to make sure that it dumps out the bottom. Because it's a two-state, it's a two-material transition. We're getting a liquid and a solid out of this. So... relocate that here. I will stop yellow alert to get run in a minute. Make sure people are healing up as well. It seems like they're not actually healing up unless I tell them to. Bionic dupes included. Right, and then let's empty the gunk here. And then I can just tile this oil to remove it. I'm hoping with all the gunk here, we definitely won't get any resin flowing into this gap. I think it might just actually be that tile. That's the issue. Maybe I need to get in here and change this. We'll try it once, and then if it breaks again, then we'll have to change it. Yeah, this never gets above 125 doing it like this, so that's fine. Deal with this again, I just want to see it happen. The gunk will flow. Then it's a vacuum again. Good. And then I need to put the loader back in. That could just be made out of nickel, I guess. This is a pretty decent amount of resin. How are the Dartles looking now? Are they looking populous? Plenty of chlorine. Yeah, okay. Let's put the dash of salt lines back then. I really don't think this is a good plan. At the very least, we just keep some Dartles alive in here for now. You just ate? Oh, did you eat the... oh, you're eating tough meat. Oh, you're eating the remains of the dead Rex. Well, that's rough. It explains why this is full of brine. Oh, you know what? Let's let everyone back in here. Go ahead. We need a mechatronics guy to do this. Yeah, thank you, Stinky. Your services are highly appreciated. Idleness is still low, so presumably everyone's still dumping this in the dispenser. Wait, why am I speed 3ing it through someone suffocating? Hammer, you'll be fine. You're doing the classic trick of ranching a Draco to death. Right, amber goes in here. Allow manual use, priority 9. And let's just watch this for a little bit on speed 2. Just to check what's going to go on with the gunk. I feel like what will happen is if a packet melts in here, then it will just... oh, right, okay. Go back. Go back. If a packet melts on this tile specifically, then the resin will flow into here, and that's not what we want. You can pick up the fossil off of this tile, so that's good. Most of it's melting over here as well. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could lower the flow rate on this, but this seems like a decent flow rate. Well, let's think about it. 1 kilogram per second is 600 kilograms per cycle of amber, which is turning into 480 kilograms per cycle of resin, which is turning into, I don't know, something like 300 kilograms of plastic per cycle. It's probably fine. Let's just see what happens with this. Let's just set this to a low value, like 5. Start pumping it out. I mean, if I'm being really honest, this pipe should probably be insulated, but I don't think I care at this point. Oh. I realized a flaw with this plan. It turns out resin is quite viscous. Well, that's worth noting. Go, resin, go. I mean, the other question is how much are we actually producing up here? So with the Lura plants, which are pollinated, so these, let's set it back to speed 1. And let's actually, oh god, wait. I've realized the problem. I've realized the problem. Sweep it up. Where's Chip? We're getting covered in liquids. There you go. This... just a random task. Don't worry about that. Okay. It's just the liquid exposure from the dupes. Yeah, if we've got bionic dupes, we really need to make sure we haven't got the random brine coming out of here. I should have put the Rexes in a different spot. Now that I actually think about it. Lots of Dartle eggs. Yeah, let's think about the Lura plants again. So, each of these produces 264 kilograms of amber every 12 cycles. So that's 22 kilograms per cycle per plant. Yep, that's what it says here. And how long do they take to grow again? What does it say? 12 cycles. But these ones are pollinated by mimickers, so they should grow in 9.6 cycles. So 22 kilograms of amber every cycle. That's irrelevant, isn't it? We're handling a flow rate of 1 kilogram per second on that. So with these ones, it'll be 22 times 25, 1.25. So it's going to be about 27. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 plants. So it's going to be somewhere in the region of 300 kilograms per cycle. So yeah, 1 kilogram per cycle on this should be enough for this many plants. So this feels like a pretty good solution then. And this is just a little bit of refined carbon and fossil from earlier. This is not building up. I don't think there's any mechanism by which the amber will get deleted in these upper tiles now. I think having the buffer may be necessary here, otherwise it'll just spawn in this gap. Yeah, I think this will do. It's certainly getting through the back. I mean, well, we've dumped a lot of the resin out of the backlog. Or we've dumped a lot of the amber out of the backlog, just getting this thing to work. And this is set to about twice the flow rate it needs to be. Maybe just set this to 0.5 and call it a day then. Then that should keep filling up over time. And if we have 0.5, it all just melts in here, doesn't it? I think is optimal. Yeah. Just about. In fact, it actually looks like a lot of it is melting up here now. Oh, that was just some that was recirculating earlier. Okay, sure. We're out of pipe. Oh, is the liquid not going to flow into this gap now because of all the hydrogen? Yeah, we really did dump too much hydrogen in this room, didn't we? Well, we'll see. Right, I'm pretty happy with that then. So we at least have a functional amber boiler that's not wasting any of the resource, and we are eventually going to get the resin back out. I think it's very unlikely to break at this flow rate. So, the other thing I wanted to look at some point, I want to make sure we can actually set up a beta thing with Lura Plants. And it does occur to me that we have a cooled room over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a cooled room over here as well. Okay, this does not all need to be yellow alert. We need to cool off a little bit because we've been stressing the dupes out too much, to be frank. Oh, we're out of igneous rock. Well, that seems unlikely. Let's have a look for more rock. I need to do this just once to actually familiarize myself with it. Oh, is there a load of igneous rock in here I can grab? Looks like it. Let's just grab all of this. That should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll actually just investigate the Luras and the Beetas. So there's some carbon dioxide here. We can cool this all down. I'll put a pipe in. This pipe is for the brine. I think I could just remove this now. We're not going to have any more brine in here. I think I'm just going to keep Dartles in here for now. And then the Rexes... We're only going to put the Rexes back when we do the double dropper. We do actually still have some wild ones here, so like that should be fine. And I believe we have some Rex eggs. I think I'm going to add those to the list too. Let's get rid of steel. We're not making any steel. Critter eggs. Rex. Okay, we've got one there. And one in this room. I should probably move this one. Did I set up the oxygen canister as well? No, I didn't. Let's do that. I just spotted Zarek actually taking a big gulp. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is the natural gas pipe. This one is the rocket pipe. So let's do that. Let's plumb these. And then put that in here. Just tile this for now, I guess. I guess there's not really any good reason for me to not tile this. I think I need to actually yellow alert plumb these. Yeah, keep the oxygen flowing. I really do like how these shale tiles look in this mod now. I'm really glad that we found that updated pack. Right, okay, so... we're still gonna remove this. I was on the way to do this errand. Nisbet. Okay, that's fine. I have faith in Nisbet. There is Nisbet. Nisbet is just here. Okay, good. So people are getting food poisoning again. Great. Good to see. Okay, that's done. So that could just go here. Then yeah, you can make sure that's all done. That's okay. Looks like we have a bit more igneous rock again. Let's set up a vacuum in here because I want to make sure there's no shenanigans going on in this room. And then we can just use gunk for all the liquid locks now. Now we're actually making some. Have I just been making it all into gear balm? I think I have just been making it all into gear balm. Oh well. Probably some more skills, right? Let's keep giving people skills. I'm gonna give the Barnic dupes just the general utility skills at the moment, I think. You can have improved gears too. Plenty of supplying, my guys. You could have researching, I guess. You get the hat. Building for Turner. Okay, that's good. You know what, to go and grab some more of the debris. There's isosap here that we could go and grab. Also, there is actually just more iridium and gold here as well, right? I should send a mission back while we've got the resources in the rocket. Yeah, let's just go back. We've still got the algae in here. We've still got the pemmican. We've only got a couple of days worth of pemmican. That should be fine. We've at least got the plastic in here now as well, so we can make some more data banks. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Where's Steve? Show me Steve. Show me Steve. Show me sweet little Steve. Show me Steve. Show me Steve. There he is. He's got a mask. There you go. I guess put that one back here. Have fun, Steve! Get some databanks while you're at it. "40 seconds seems to be fine for these guys. Right, okay, so this needs to be set to 200 kilograms, and then it should be plenty of oxygen for the Barnic dupes. We've got an urbanite, that sounds good to me. Sonya. A mammoth egg? Well, we're not doing mammoths. Thank you, Sonya. Let's give you improved gears too. Right, so we have 2 power bank chargers. We don't want any more Barnic duplicates now, I don't think. Otherwise we'll need to put more power bank chargers in. I think I made all the things here. Also, we could just make a load of Flydos now, right? Should I just make like 10 Flydos? I want to see what they're like. We got the plastic. The pathing apparently is much better now. Let's do that and then we'll forget about it and then we'll come back. Sure, that'll go great. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of time left today, so I do just want to muck around with Beetas and Lura Plants to see what we can get going. Now, the funny thing is, I can just get a Beeta to eat the carbon dioxide, but we need to cool it down first. So, let's see. Remove this. And then probably a load of insulated pipe. I'm just going to start making it out of shale. Make sure they don't drown. Oh, yes, that's true. Okay. So we need to cool this bit right down. So let's put some nickel in here. Maybe that's too much nickel. We'll see. We'll connect this up again in a minute. This liquid should be cool enough. So, the thing about the Lura Plants... Hello, Uglavisk. What are you up to? The thing about the Lura Plants is they don't like to be below 10 degrees C. Oh, wait, I remember now. So, the Beeta Hives need to be cooled. My base looks delightful. My base is like a horror show. I mean, it's working pretty well, but it's a complete mess. I will be happy once we actually get the double dropper working with the Rexes and the Dartles. It seems like people are quite keen to see that video as well. According to the YouTube poll. But we're definitely going to do the Blum video first, because that'll be way quicker for me to make. And frankly, I just need to catch up. Right, here's what we're going to do. Radiant pipe along the bottom. Insulated everywhere else. Not exactly like that. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have the room full of chlorine, and then we're going to have the Lura Plants up here. They're going to be in a warmer part of the room. And I'm thinking if we just got a little bit of chlorine is not productive enough to conduct heat to the Lura Plants. We can have a separate... Oh, yeah, that's what we want. Okay, hold on. That's what we want to do. We want to have a separate loop. Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to connect this here. And we want a separate loop shoving hot water into here. Or not hot water, but like... just water. Normal water. So the Lura Plants are hot. And the Beetas are cold. And the chlorine will be insulative enough as a gas. Because chlorine sucks as a conductor. That you can have both the Beetas and the Luras in the same room, and then it's just free. So we'll see how that goes. I think we should be able to do it. Just have to come in and grab a Beeta. I feel like that should be possible. So, what do I want to do? Where's the warm liquids? This is obviously the cold liquid. This is the warm liquid. So this is warm, polluted water from the geyser. That seems like a good shout, doesn't it? So that's going up here into the sieve. Okay, here's what we do. I think what we do is we just take this pipe, we run it through here. Just a little bit. I think this base is definitely the one that's going to have the most incomprehensible plumbing. Okay, let's see. So that. Do that. I'll put this all... I'll connect this all together once we're done, because otherwise I'm not going to stand a chance. We need to get the gas out of here, because we need this to be chlorine. Carbon dioxide... Well, does it need to be chlorine? So... Oh, well, the Beetas will eat all the chlorine, won't they? We need the Beetas to fly. No, the Beetas will eat all the carbon dioxide. We need the Beetas to fly. So carbon dioxide has a thermal conductivity of 0.015, which is really bad. They won't eat chlorine, and chlorine has a conductivity of 0.008. So we definitely do want the chlorine in here. So let's do that. Let's pump the gas out. There's not too much gas pressure here, so that should be fine. Put some gunk in here. We don't have any? No, we do have gunk. Go ahead and do it. I don't really want to use refined metal for this wire, so let's just send it over here. How are people feeling these days, health-wise? Still bad. Keep healing people up in preparation for the next task. There you go. And then let's come back here. Turner. I think... Is that it? Is everyone else actually assigned now? Okay, that's better. Good. Right, what's the book situation? I really hope the book situation's increasing. It's not. Running dangerously low on books. No one should be delivering any books manually. Is concerning. So the dream journal's already in 300 seconds. That's how this works. So each dupe sleeping full time will produce 2 journals per day. And then the brain machine consumes 10 journals per day. Yes, here's more books. So 10 journals per day. So 5 dupes sleeping full time should give the full bonus. So we have 6, and they're not sleeping full time. They've got low enough downtime that I feel like they should be fine. We could add another sleeper pretty easily. Maybe we do that just so the other sleepers have some better downtime. I think that's reasonable. Right, who's going to be the other sleeper then? It needs to be a fresh dupe that's not overly useful to us, that has good athletics. It's probably Travaudo. No, Travaudo's got the bonus. He's got the buff, that's why his athletics is high. Rowan? Possibly Rowan. Yeah, I think it's going to be Rowan. Okay. Rowan, you can go here. Because I need to make sure we actually got this bonus. You can be on the sleep schedule. And then we're going to need to print 1 extra set of pajamas. But yeah, the oxygen's at least fully here. That's good. You're overheating? Okay, I don't really care about that. Oh, that's right. The saltwater geyser is erupting and we don't care about it anymore. Okay. How's Paku doing? Paku seemed to be doing fine. Oh look, we've got the nickel tile in here. Nice. We're still sending the Paku fillet through to the Jawbo. They seem to be surviving. There's no fresh eggs. Okay. I'll think about that later. The surfboard broke. Excuse me? Well, I can cope with that. Oh, there's no water left in here at all. Yeah, okay, let's just leave the surfboard alone then. I can cope with that existence. Oh, you've dumped too much gunk in here. Well, it's not like we're not going to have more gunk. But, yeah. So that is definitely a vacuum now. That's good. Right. I'm going to go to Lou quickly. I'll be right back. But don't go anywhere. Nope, that... that was the wrong scene. Okay, alright. Before I go to Lou. Pop quiz. What series of Oxygen Not Included videos was the Mega Mistakes Made counter from? I'll leave you with that one. And I'll put the fish on while I'm in the loo. Alright, I'm back. I can't actually remember which run we had where where we had the Mega Mistakes counter. I think... Was it Exploits Not Included? It wasn't that one. That was the one where we had the ban list. Which is why I was confused, because the layer is called ban list. But that's not correct. Right, okay. So we've set up our 2 liquid loops. So let's just plug them in. Oh god. I'm hating this already. Okay, so the other thing is I need to add more polluted water again, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I do like that we can just add it in here really easily. So that should result in a temperature gradient. And I don't think I need this pipe to be radiant, because I don't think I need to inject that much heat into the Lura Plants. I guess we'll see. We'll play around with the amount of radiant and non-radiant segments as we go. The bottle drainers were a great addition to the game. I know. This game is fantastic at picking up on things that the community wants as quality of life features and actually doing it. I'm so happy about it. Hope you're doing well, Colton DS. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got a gradient going on. Because the carbon dioxide gases generally are not very conductive. So this gas is cold, this gas is less cold. We have the Lura Plants in the hot gas. We have the Beetas in the cold gas, and that should work. So the next step is actually just getting the Beeta in here. Let's actually do the research. Let's actually do a research first. Oh, we were doing Renaissance art and we never got it. Let's get it. Right, let's save it, because I'm not 100% sure what we're doing with this. Oh, but first of all, I actually need to deliver the pajamas. Let's deliver the pajamas to Rowan, who has joined the sleepers, but is currently an honorary sleeper. He's the sleeper pick. He's got a sleeper build. Right, should be pretty quick to pump the gas out of here. It's an open room, it's one gas. Not too worried about that. Wait. Yeah, there we go. There's so much chlorine in here now. This was such a bad idea. Oh well. I'm fine for the bad ideas to be contained to this run. And then we gradually develop them into good ideas. But at least this is actually working. Yeah. Oh, we made a tiny amount of steel to make these polymer presses with. That's why we have steel. In fact, we could just make more steel. I think I probably do actually want to do that, just because we have a relatively low amount of refined metal. Does that make sense? We'll see. We'll do it if we need to. Frankly, I'm still quite content to actually just go and keep grabbing more gold from space. There's some molten iridium here, but I don't think we're going to be touching this one. Maybe we'll go grab the isosap. Let's go grab the arcade cabinet as well. We'll do something with that at some point. We did just drop off the pajamas, so now Rowan can wear the pajamas. Have fun. Oh, and I think we've concluded that this is a red alert task, because Rowan's just going to go back to sleep. Yep, everyone on red alert. This is my favorite thing to do. Red alert pajamas time. Ooh. Where are you going? You're confuzzled. Do we have any more dupes for citrus spandex? We have 3. Barney. Any more? Gizmo. Sonia. Everyone gets a citrus spandex this time. Where's Liam? You're fine. Liam, if you actually suffocate because of this, I'm not going to bury you. Right, okay, now let's save it. And now let's actually go grab a Beeta. I think this should work. Because the carbon dioxide is already cold enough at the bottom. So, relocate you here. Let's just give it a try. Who's going to do this? Ari. I'm sure we're going to have to do something a bit more complicated than this, but, well, the theme of today is dupe abuse, so we're going to do it. You'll be in a mask at least, but I'm sure you're going to get stung. But I think you could take it. We still haven't done anything with the spore kits, thankfully. We've got some more Saturn Critter Trap seeds as well. If we have a fancy making more hydrogen. Okay, looks like the books are increasing again. That's good. Yeah. Let's very quickly nab a bee. The bees do not currently seem bothered. Well, that's good. Let's see how long that changes. Right, you gotta be tiny. We'll see how easy this actually ends up being. I will need to put some farm tiles in here, won't I? In fact, that could just be the whole top row, right? There's no reason not to have these all be farm tiles. The water going through here will be fine. Oh, are we done adding polluted water to this Aquatuner loop? I think we are. Oh no, there's still a gap. Okay, let's leave it. Hammer has made a mess. Hammer, don't make a mess in here, please. That's not very polite. What's going on with the bathrooms then? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes they just like to pee. Oh. Oh, that's not the right dude. Ari is here. Ari has the bee tiny. Got another one? That's not good. Okay. We have the bee tiny. Bee tiny is going to help consume some of the carbon dioxide when they sleep. See? They're forming a big vacuum themselves. Perhaps actually more efficient than the gas pump. The interesting thing is, the bee tinies produce a large amount of radiation when they eat carbon dioxide. Here's a question for you guys. Have you guys ever made a radiation reactor out of beetas? Bee tinies eating carbon dioxide? I'd be very curious as to how that would work. Because the radiation is generated on the tile with the critter, but you could get that. You could get a generator there, couldn't you? You just have to keep it cold enough that the bee tiny wouldn't do anything. Oh, what? He's turning into a hive. The suspense. I've never seen this before. We played this game for 3,000 hours and I've never planted a Beeta manually. This wasn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be. I wish it would tell me how long it actually takes for it to transform, because I kind of just want to watch it the whole time. Can I just plant the Lura plant here? Got it on the builds not included site. Nice. Okay, so we can plant it here. We can plant another one here then, right? Let's do that. Because the Beeta Hive will take up these tiles. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's plant 4 Lura plants and then put another Beeta here. Because we've got plenty of seeds. The plant is just like, I want to touch you. But yeah, we need the carbon dioxide to be gone. Right, let's just go grab another guy. It seems like they don't even move about because they were asleep. So I don't know whether they'll be asleep in when the carbon dioxide pressure's this low, but we'll give it a try. This should keep them nice and cold. And then we can just put a load of bleach stone in here. And that could be the chlorine. We have no shortage of bleach stone now that the Dartles are helping us out. Or just a big lump of it on the floor somewhere. Well, I mean, yes. There probably is a big lump of it on the floor randomly somewhere. But that's not really what I meant. I don't like the hive transformation. It has very terrifying implications for hollow metabolism in the entomology scene. Now, those are some words. Oh my god, right, actually, speaking of words, I have a story. So, New Year's Eve yesterday, seeing family, one of the things that my family likes to do is we like to play Scrabble. So I was Scrabbling my dad, and he, on like one of his opening moves, played the word retained, used all 7 tiles, there was like 50 points, and he spread it across 2 double words. So we got 236 points in one move. I was just appalled. But then I actually managed to play a Scrabble myself later, but it wasn't on any double words. And I almost caught him up, which I thought was impressive, but like, yeah. Professional Scrabble is something else though, like when they're doing all those 2-letter words. But our house rule is, if you don't know what the word is, you can't play it. Oh, wow. Oh, it's like a gradual transformation. Oh, that's gross. That's like body horror. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's just like... It's just like gradually transforming into a hive. I'm surprised it doesn't have a progress bar. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So are you going to stay put? Yeah, you're still sleeping. And then you're going to transform. I presume you're going to transform here, right? Maybe you're going to go for a wonder, but there won't be any other eligible tiles for you to hive on. So that should be fine. What do you think? Oh, you've eaten all the carbon dioxide now. You're just chilling. Right, let's get the... Oh. You're just gonna wander around now? Well, that's fine. You're still nice and cold. He's just like, brother, what happened to you, brother? Right, okay, bleach stone. Give me a big lump. Okay, well that's 5.2 tons of bleach stone. Yeah, let's just put that in there, that's fine. Right, so relocate to here. And then the gas pipe, or the gas pump, let's turn that off. It's probably too much chlorine. Yeah, the Lura Plant does not require a specific atmosphere. This is why it works. Is this too close to have a hive? I feel like it's not too close. But it also feels like he's not really cooperating. So now we have a load of chlorine in here. And then the chlorine is staying nice and cold down here. Except we need more friggin' liquid. Send more polluted water, please. And then you need at least 150 grams of air pressure. That should be fine. I think hives need to be separated by rooms. Yes, you're right. He's transformed into the next stage of a hive. Wait a minute. So this hole was originally the eye. That's gross. Might need to be 2 by 3. Okay. Well, this is just an experiment. I mean, I wouldn't have thought they need to be 2 by 3 rooms. I mean, I think the space needs to be 2 by 3. Oh, right. If the space needs to be 2 by 3, then we can't have this. Okay, alright. So, how about we just remove the pump? Let's see what happens then. Because I'll be happy if the beehive just sets up here. And then I could put another Lura plant in here. And then this farm tile will just be forever unhappy. Yeah, let's see what the bee tiny decides to do. That's the face the Caucasian. Yeah. Exactly. Right. What do you think? It does indeed seem like this needs to be an extra room. So I could remove this, and we could put some doors in. What else am I going to want to do down here? How are you doing? It's not that cold anymore. Okay, well, let's do it like this, and then we'll move the Beeta if needed. I think we could remove this door. So, we're going to need auto sweepers for the amber. And I can actually fit one here. I mean, this isn't perfect, but... Again, we're just playing around with this. And then that's going to go up here. Oh, God, I don't need to make this out of iridium this time, do I? I think they just like making it out of iridium. And that can go here, and then this is going to need to get removed. Okay, you guys can all come in here, so you're all going to do this eventually. Right, so put this here. And then all of the amber. So, I mean, I could actually just put a conveyor going all the way there. I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'm just going to have a chute here. Well, not literally right there. Maybe like, here. I don't mind the dupes moving it around for now. I'm just trying to figure it out. Right, what do you think, B? Is this sufficient for you? It looks like he's panicking. It's not a room yet. Okay, now it's a room. What do you think? No, he doesn't like it, I don't think. Oh, looks like you're almost there. God, it is creepy, isn't it? Oh, he's done it. Okay, great. But this means I can just remove the doors now, right? Once he actually plants. He doesn't care once he's planted. I could put another tree in here. In fact, if I do that, that means I can put the loader somewhere else. Let's have a think about this. Wait, what's going on? Oh, Meep's still allowed in here. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm very sad. So, they have to be in a separate room to decide to form a hive. But the game doesn't ever tell you this, does it? Or am I being silly? Right, sorry, I'm changing my mind on all of this. Oh. Oh, right, okay. This could stay here. Yeah, this could stay here, and then the loader could go in here if I really fancied it. But I don't really fancy it. I just put another plant, that's fine. And that could go there, that could go there. I'm not going to be super fancy with these wires, there's no point. The main thing left to think about is the actual temperature exchange. You can get away with one loader in the middle. Yes, that's true. And then I can put the bottle empty back here. Yes, that's true. Okay, let's do that. It's less metal. And it's less metal for this as well. Right. Cancel this then. Yeah, I like this. I could also just put the loader... I could have just put something up here as well if I really felt like it, but... I don't know, I kind of just like having the farm tiles there. Right, let's put this back. I'm gonna put some wood blocks in here. Do I have anything worth putting in here? I don't know. I'm gonna put some things in here because we need nice things. But I still need to just figure out the temperature first. So long as it's like below 0. Yeah. I'm gonna need to get all this hot debris out of here, aren't I? What's broken? I don't think I'll take these bionic dupes. Oh, ladders? Yeah, I know ladders break. That's fine. Right, you are done. How are you doing on the Whiskers Mobile? You're still actually... Oh, God. Okay, you're very irradiated, Steve. It's because you've been making all these data banks. Let's send you back home. We don't need that many data banks. Get out of here. I'll have to make some rad pills or something, I don't know. Right, so this is amber. I need a slightly more efficient way of cooling it down in here. But the whole point is we need it cool on the bottom. And the Beetas... Actually, hold on. If we go down to the bottom of the map, right? I'm pretty sure the Beetas don't mind when there's a liquid present. Yeah, look. They're happy in this liquid chlorine. So we could just have a liquid, because liquids don't interact temperature-wise very well with gases. But what liquid would I want? Something cold. I think a little brine ice temperature plate will do. Let's give it a try. Put one here, and then maybe one here. Just to give it a bit of a jump start. Yes, I'm quite curious about this. I take it probably takes about 5 cycles for these to mature. Oh, you can harvest this one. Oh, wait, no. I don't want you harvesting any of these. Yeah. Looks like the number of Dartles has increased again. That's good. We should be ready to do the Dartles and Rexes next time, then. Yeah, and you're not starved. I'll put it that way. You've still been eating some of the tough meat that was just lying around in here. Okay. Oh, this brine ice ain't gonna melt, is it? I mean, it will eventually, but like... not soon enough? I don't know. It's just cooling down now, right? We've got to make sure it's not so much liquid that they flood. That would be really bad. What temperature does this melt at again? No, not temperature plate. Minus 16.5. That'll happen soon enough. Should I drywall this? What drywall are we going to do for this? This is a... I don't think... Actually, I don't think we do drywall these rooms, because the dupes shouldn't be going in here most of the time. This should be fully automated. Oh, this water's cold now. How are the lums doing? It looks like some of the vines are still not doing super well. There is a lot of chill going on. Yeah, this... I think in all honesty, I think I just need to insulate this part. Completely. It's kind of stupid because I thought originally, well, originally the cooling loop was set to a higher temperature and that was fine. But yeah, this is too much chill for these guys. So just do that, please. We don't want the lumps starving. Some of them are starving because of the vine situation. Oh. The liquid's collapsed here because of the friggin' pee. Well, that's no good. Should I go get some Visco Gel? Is that something we can do? If we have isosap, can we make Visco Gel? That sounds worthwhile. Yeah, isosap, petroleum, emulsifier, Visco Gel. Right, that sounds to me like the next one we do. We can get Steve back in here and we can grab that. We dump all the material. It looks like we did dump all the material. Yeah, summon crew. Change. It does have to be petroleum. So I think what we'll do is we'll go out here, grab the isosap first, and then come back. I don't really care about him getting irradiated, if I'm being really, really honest. Sorry, Steve. We may need more space food. Oh, wait. Put the nutrient bars in here. It's fine. And then set Steve to consume nutrient bars. Steve. Steve is easily distinguishable on this list now. That's good. Oh, right. Have people really been eating the nutrient bars? I hope not. What? Stop it. Confusing list. I don't think they have been eating the nutrient bars because they've had way better foods available. This is looking pretty laggy. It used to be way laggier. Oh, look! Another beta. This is good. So the bee tiny is enjoying itself. It spawns at minus 25°C. I think. And it's going to start increasing in temperature. But the chlorine is cold down here, and the plants are hot. So the the temperature gradient room is working. And that's good, because that means we're going to get to feed all these bee tinies to the Lura plants, and we've got free plastic. And this is what we're supposed to actually do. Because there's no input material, the plants don't need fertilizing. All they need is like the occasional harvest of the plastic, and then or the harvest of the amber, and then we can put it in the boiler, and then we're all set. And you can do this at any point. You don't even really need the mechatronics. All you need is a cold liquid and a hot liquid to make sure the temperature matches. What? What the? What's going on with this? Why we got brine? Why do we have brine? Here. Nits also have no input. That's true. We did do something with nits earlier, where we had a room full of dartles, and the nits stung the dartles to reproduce, and the lures ate the nits. But we didn't quite get the ratios with that right, and we ended up resorting to having the nits sting duplicates, and that was less good. This does not require any stinging, you just need the cold liquid. And it doesn't even have to be a liquid. You can have a gas. You can have a thermoregulator with an air conditioning loop running through here with hydrogen or something. And getting the beta from the environment down here was way easier than I thought it would be. So you could do this with plastic. You could do this with sack and critter traps for hydrogen. Although that requires either polluted water or pit planting. We do have polluted water. But if you do it with the pit planting, that's free as well. But I'm glad we've actually stumbled across another use for for the Beetas. We'll keep doing it a little bit, but I need to... Oh god, what's going on here? Oh, it's just ladders. Okay. Where is the brine coming from? Oh, it's going through here as well? Yeah. Oh. Oh, the geyser went dormant. Okay. The geyser went dormant. This geyser is also dormant. It's activated 3.5 cycles. It's activated 22. I don't think that's a huge concern, but it does mean I'm going to have to empty all these friggin' things again. So you know what? I'm just going to plumb all of these. We have plumbing dupes. Plumb the loops, and then... is this all full of polluted water? This is all full of metal refinery coolant that we're consuming with pinch of peppers, so... I'm not worried about that. I will just get you to plumb all of this as well. And then I need to empty the storage on this. Brine ice is... probably not quite ready to melt. But yeah, these plants will stay warm for a while, even without any extra liquid in the pipe. So, yeah, for now, I guess just fix this. Shall I get some more plumbers? I will, but those guys are sleeping, so they're not going to do anything anyways. Time to mass recruit some plumbers. You could have pyrotechnics to sound, that's fine. You're not doing anything productive though anyways. Everyone eventually gets tidying. Well, you don't get tidying, you get improved hardware. Back to 0 stress at least, that's good. Right, shall we just speed to it for a little bit then? In fact, maybe we even speed through it. I just want to see what happens now. So long as the Dartles aren't cramped, then let's just keep going with them. Building melted? Okay. Yeah, see, the Bee Tiny doesn't actually mind the liquid at all. I mean, it's a fairly high amount of liquid, but like... yeah. The Bee Tiny does not mind the liquid. This has a high heat capacity. This is exchanging temperature with this, but the gas, critically, is remaining warm. Because chlorine is not conductive. So, I think that's it then. Let's probably line the plumbing over here. Yeah, let's probably line the plumbing over here, and then I'm just going to speed through it, because I just want to see these Beetas get up to nastiness. I want to see the second hive, too. I want to see if we can actually get the 5 Lura Plants working like this. Does look like they've done that, at least. That's good. And these are closed loops, so they can get plumbed whenever. They really don't mind having quite a lot of liquid in here. What's going on with this? Oh, right, we filled the coolant loop. Okay, I'm going to need to plumb this again. That's fine. Right, stop doing that, and then let's yellow alert plumb this. How hot are you now? Yeah, you're still pretty hot. You're not having to dump any extra heat into here. The heat leak in here does not appear to be significant. That's good. then what I'll have to do is I'll just have to keep watching this until... Basically, I need to watch this until the liquid... a section comes out of here without a liquid blob. And then we'll be alright. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with today. I mean, considering we were sleep deprived, and... the goal of today was not to build something perfect. The goal was just to play around with the mechanics and check that what we were doing was sensible. And we've done that. We've got an amber boiler that actually works. We need a bit more amber, but that's coming. And, yeah, we've hooked it up to our heat sink, or our heat producer here. And we can get 80% of the amber turned into resin now. So that's good. And we've actually got some beeters over here. We're going to feed them to the Lura Plants. And we're going to get some more amber out of that. And this is something we could definitely do way earlier on now. I know how easy it is to actually grab the beeters. I was worried we were going to need lead suits or something along those lines. But the beeters did not actually seem that bothered by us in the end. I'm not sure whether that's supposed to be the case or not. Oh, we got high stress. Oh, chip. Oh, right, yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Silly. I do need you to still keep emptying these. And I want to see this hive produce more bees as well. It's more bees. It's more... Oh, I don't know. You guys have heard me make that joke before. That's a dated joke. It's 2026. I can't keep making Morbius jokes. Not when other worse movies exist. I'm glad that we haven't run out of power banks either. I was a little bit concerned about that. Oh, wait. Wait, what? What do you mean? Why haven't you launched? Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, well, you're gonna have to sweep this up then. I really have just been abusing the dupes today. But this is why we're not doing Sour Gas or Bust yet. We'll definitely do the Dartle Rex Dropper next time. And then, after that, I think we're probably actually done with this run. Because we've established that we really don't need Electrolysers anymore with the Prehistoric Planet Pack. And there's an argument to be made that you could do it on even Terra if you just used a Printerceptor to get a Lum. And then get a Blum pretty quickly from that. Because you can feed the Lums the Bristle Blossoms. Actually, that's a good point. Oh, have I caught you mid-moment? I have. That's a good point. Do Blums eat Bristle Blossoms? They do. And they eat bog jellies as well. They eat all the same plants as the regular Lum. That sounds worth a try. Yes, that does sound worth a try. Well, I'll cover that in the Sandbox Showcase video. Yeah. But yeah, after... Probably sometime next week, we will go back to Sour Gas or Bust. I'll probably actually fully wrap up Surviving Bars before we do that. But... in terms of like a little mini thing to do after Sour Gas or Bust, because what we're going to do on Sour Gas or Bust, we're going to go to the Niobium planet and tame the Niobium volcano at last. And then we're going to go to the water planet and get the graphene and make the super cooler. And maybe we'll test out jet suits. Oh, wait, I forgot something else, didn't I? Don't worry about this. Let me worry about blank. You have been done for a while, so... Whoops. Actually, maybe we're alright. This doesn't look too bad. Okay, it looks a little bad. Okay, I left that a little too long. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. The important thing is it's working. Flydos. We made a load of Flydos, didn't we? Oh, you need power banks. Okay. All power banks. Let's put some batteries in these things. Actually, no. I only want eco power banks in these, right? Are you not going to let me select... Oh, I'm going to have to... Oh, God. I'm going to have to select individual Flydos, aren't I? It's not going to be easy with the Rex in here, is it? Proceed to be annoying. It'd help if the errands weren't moving up and down. Thank you. Give me a sec. Right, give that a go. The Flydos can go through all the doors. I need to make sure they don't go through the liquid areas. I should probably make a load more power banks then, shouldn't I? Let's make another, like, 20 power banks. And let's see the chaos. Okay. Alright. This looks good. Okay, so we've actually got two hives in here. We've got 3 Beetinies. And then each Beetiny... Do we need to turn 5? Let's have a look at the adult Beetas again. So they live for 5 years. For 5 days as well. So do they live 5 cycles as a baby and 5 cycles as an adult? Looks like this machine is pumping back up now that we have a 7th sleeper. We can definitely afford a 7th sleeper. That's fine. Alright, do I just speed up then? Let's speed up. And let's see what happens with the Flydos. Yeah, we got the Flydo. Okay. What are you up to then? Supplying farming materials. Good. We got a load of water damage. Okay, that's not good. Sweep this up. Hey Leofar, how you doing? Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. 50 dupes. Yeah. We're doing the no electrolyzer run. We got a couple of bionic dupes now. We're making some Flydos. We made some Flydos. We're gonna let them fly around. We're gonna see what happens. I presume the game will let me know if a Flydo gets damaged. But I thought it'd be fun to try it out. I'm also trying to stress test this update because we've got like 50 dupes now. We've got 10 Flydos flying around. We'll see what happens. You're going to open the door? You are going to open the door. Okay. Well, if we go in here... Robots. I can set permissions for Flydos, rovers, and biobots as well. How are we dealing with no electrolyzer? Oh, that hasn't been an issue for ages. The Blums have produced so much algae. We're pretty set. We've got 150 tons of algae we're sat on. I think we're probably going to want to go up to about 60 dupes, and then we'll call it. Food has started to stabilize a bit now as well. We haven't actually got a freezer. We're just eating the food as it's made. We could obviously make a freezer. Also, this chlorine situation is getting a bit out of hand because of this stupid room. This really didn't work. I mean, I guess it's salt vines, isn't it? But, like, this is too much chlorine. I'll put some more salt vines in. We got a lot of Pacu in this room now. We're feeding them all the excess seacomb leaf that we produced over the decades. Well, not even all of it. We've got 40,000 seacomb leaf. How many of them are meeps? Well, we got 1 meep. That's about it. But yeah, 250 cycles. I'm pretty happy with how this run has been going. Obviously, we've been playing a little bit fast and loose recently, but I'm just, like... I'm enjoying testing these things out that I haven't had time to test out yet. Fido's coming in here now to grab the fossil. Doesn't seem super handy. It looks like they're not going to flood themselves going through the liquids. That's good. They're not getting damaged, anyways. And what about charging the Flydos? Is there a special charger for the Flydos? I don't think there is. Is there? You just give them the power bank. It'll plop down and then we're going to recharge the power bank or something. Who's unreachable food? Oh, you're unreachable food. Yeah, you're not really having a good time, are you? We're grabbing the ISO sap. To be fair, we grabbed most of it because we're not split on grabbing it like last time. We're gonna go make some visco gel because one of the lum bits is broken. So there's currently a few freestyle mimickers. That being said, they mostly seem to be sticking to this room anyways. But yeah, I'm not going to bother restacking these liquids. We're just going to make some visco gel. And yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for the beeters to grow up, really. But probably shouldn't just wait around all day for the beeters to grow up. I think the thumbnail will be the amber melter instead. The Flydo. Yeah, that seems reasonable. It's not the most dramatic thing in the world, but like... Oh god, Meep. Get out of here, Meep. He should be in here. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm glad we did the beaters, but it's not the most exciting thumbnail in the world. Right. I need to do something to stop these loops, right? Or do I just actually empty the storages now? I think I just empty the storages now. We've got a bit of time. He does what Meep wants. Yeah, Meep's the only one allowed in that room. I'll keep going a bit. How are the Dartles doing anyways? I will definitely stop when the Dartles get cramped, because then I'm going to start moving things over. But until then, let's actually just speed through it. Currently got 9 FPS. I don't think that's significantly better or worse than before. These guys have quite a sad existence. But I'm pretty confident this will work. Right, we got the water back in here now. Let's just connect this up again then. Then I'll need to come in here and empty these storages again, right? Yeah, you're all still full of brine. Are you too hot? No. It is just the brine blocking everything again. Okay. That's fine, we'll get that fixed. The geysers will start erupting again in a few cycles, so it is worth just waiting a little bit longer. Dupes idle? Dupes aren't idle, that's fine. Blueprints? What we got? Socks! Well, at least they're somewhat snazzy socks. More salt lines needed. Not exactly the solution I had in mind, but it's the one we've got. I was going to say at least there's plenty of oxygen for everyone, but that's not really the case, is it? Well, the bathrooms do seem to be running. I think they may have gotten a bit backed up. That's why people were peeing. Any random liquids that I don't want? A couple. Here. Yeah, that's it, actually. I think we've been fairly lucky. That's so many fish in here now. That's so funny. Good. This is definitely the biggest fish tank we've ever had. I will, if we start running out of seacomb, I'll put more plants in here, but I'm not really that concerned at the moment. I'm more concerned about feeding these guys. You're crowded, but you're cozy, but you're starving. Right, how much Paku have we got? How much Paku have we got in the loop at the moment? We got a little bit. We're still in the process of filling this up, though. Also, our freezer is turned off. Oh, that's not good. I take it you've been grabbing any polluted dirt. No, you haven't. Okay, so nothing's rotted in here. That's good. Yeah, you definitely want to fix that loop. You are producing a journal, even though you don't have a progress bar. How are you doing? Kind of not at the moment, that's alright. Okay, a Lura plant has eaten a Beeta. That is a sign that this is working properly. Good. I've got 7 sleeper dupes. We had 6, but that wasn't quite working. But we've got 7 now, and that is working, so we're going to give them back their downtime. I think that should work. It's not the most efficient setup in the world, because I think the services... I kind of just ended up doing the sleepers without planning around it. So I think they've got a little bit further to walk to the services than I'd like. But I think I'm doing it. The 10 FPS concerns me. This is about normal for us. With this many dupes and things going on. There's a reason I don't normally have this many dupes. We're also on speed 2. This isn't a fast track yet, right? I don't think so. Wait. Oh, I'm not going to check now. Oh, I should fertilize these as well, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm not going to bother with that. I mean, I know I can fertilize these. I'm not going to bother with that. I will when I talk about the video. A Rex egg? Yes, please. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with this then. We proved that... Oh, God. We proved that we know how to boil amber efficiently. This is efficiently enough for our purposes anyways. We proved that we know how to handle Beetas and the Lura plants now. I don't think this setup is going to have any real risk of failure. The temperature gradient seems large. The chlorine is doing its job of being really insulative. I do need to put the bleach stone back in the pot then. That's enough chlorine for our purposes. Okay, we did grab all of the isosap. That's good. Oh god, let's get our friend back home. So, remaining things to do on this run. We're gonna do proper Rex Dartle Ranch. We'll make sure that these guys are... Oh, that was good timing on Steve. We'll make sure that these guys are actually getting properly fed again. We're not fertilizing this. Are we out of polluted dirt? No. Yes! We are out of polluted dirt. That was the issue. We need more polluted dirt for these guys. This is currently all of our polluted dirt. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's the only thing left. I'll have a think if there's anything else that I want to look at specifically, but I think that's now all of the Prehistoric Planet Pack stuff fairly thoroughly looked at. I'm sure there's more we could do with Iridium if we really wanted to, but kind of almost ready to move on with this run. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. I love how I thought this was originally going to be about Jawbos, and that was going to be the be-all and end-all. But that was actually probably one of the easiest elements. Because we already did a video for that. But the fish have been well behaved. Both in... Oh, not this song. The fish have been behaved in real life and in the game, so that's all good. But thanks very much for hanging out, everyone. I've appreciated your company. If you're still here from Yabkuga's raid earlier, thanks very much for sticking around. Your company means a lot. We're streaming on weekday evenings, 7:30 to 10:30-ish British time at the moment. Not sure exactly which weekdays. I think this is all the streams we're going to do this week, because for the rest of the week, I'm going to get the Prehistoric Planet Pack Critters video finished. That is my singular goal. Nothing is going to stop me. But we'll probably be back on Monday. But if you miss a stream, the VODs are all on YouTube, as well as all my other various YouTube videos. The aforementioned Jawbos guide is on there. So is the Lum guide. We will do an update to Lum guide. There's also the Discord where we hang out, we post builds. People have posted some pretty interesting builds on there recently. Carmike is showing off his regolith melter. I've never done a regolith melter. We'll have to do that at some point. Maybe we'll do that in Saragasso or Bust, just to give it a try. I don't know. Maybe we'll save that for another run. But yeah, let's go raid someone. Let's keep the train moving. And yeah, enjoy 2026. This year will definitely be better than the last year. Guaranteed. I'm going to raid Carrie Actually, who is playing RimWorld. Fantastic game, RimWorld. we've been sufficiently torturing our dupes today for a RimWorld raid, I think. If you have any fishy emotes or fishy sentiments, feel free to send them Carrie Actually's way, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.